Real Madrid's encounter with Paris Saint-Germain in the era of Cristiano Ronaldo remains one of those football nights that fans replay in their minds long after the final whistle. It was more than a match, it was an exhibition of what happens when talent, discipline, fearlessness, and star power collide on the biggest stage. Real Madrid didn't just defeat PSG, they impressed them, overwhelmed them, through a masterclass of elegance, pace, and pure footballing intelligence. And at the center of it all was Cristiano Ronaldo, the man who never shied away from the spotlight and seemed to shine brighter whenever the world was watching. From the opening moments, the tension in the stadium was unmistakable. PSG entered the game confident, armed with their own array of superstars and fueled by ambition. But Real Madrid, wearing the weight of history and expectation on their shoulders, responded with a level of composure that made it clear they were ready for the challenge. The early exchanges revealed the tactical battle at play. PSG tried to impose high pressure and quick transitions, while Real Madrid sought control, rhythm, and opportunities to strike with precision. Cristiano Ronaldo's presence alone created chaos for the PSG backline. Every movement he made, every subtle change of direction, forced defenders to second-guess themselves. There is something remarkable about Ronaldo in these types of matches, his aura feels almost gravitational. Even when the ball is not at his feet, he demands attention, pulling defenders out of position and creating pockets of space for his teammates. And Real Madrid knew exactly how to exploit that advantage. Luka Modric and Toni Kroos orchestrated the tempo with their trademark composure, threading passes between lines while Casemiro ensured stability in the center of the park. Every time the ball arrived near Ronaldo, the crowd held its breath in anticipation. The breakthrough moment felt inevitable. As Real Madrid built up pressure, you could sense PSG's defensive line beginning to crack. A clever run, a perfectly weighted pass, and suddenly the ball was in the air heading toward Ronaldo. With the elegance of a seasoned champion, he positioned himself, timed his movement, and struck with clinical precision. The finish wasn't just a goal, it was a message, a reminder that in matches of magnitude, champions rise and Ronaldo always rises higher than most. PSG players could only watch as the ball hit the back of the net and the stadium erupted. But the beauty of this match wasn't only in the goals, it was in the performance, the style, the dominance that Real Madrid showcased. Ronaldo's energy lit up the pitch, but so did the team's collective brilliance. Marcelo, a constant threat on the left flank, bombarded forward with unstoppable confidence. Dani Carvajal mirrored him on the right, offering width and defensive prowess. Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane formed a wall of steel, meeting PSG's attacking attempts with authority and intelligence. Keylor Navas, alert and ready, commanded his box with the calmness of a keeper who knew what was at stake. PSG tried to respond. Their stars pushed forward, searching for a moment of inspiration that could alter the momentum. For brief spells, they found pockets of space. Quick combinations and flashes of skill suggested danger, but Real Madrid's organization and mentality prevailed. Every time PSG got close, Madrid closed the door, regained possession, and launched another calculated attack. It was clear that Madrid were not just playing to win, they were playing to dominate. As the second half unfolded, Ronaldo's hunger intensified. That hunger is something unique to him, not just a desire to score, but a desire to prove, to perform, to elevate his team. He pressed, sprinted, and demanded the ball with the kind of urgency that inspires teammates and intimidates opponents. His movement constantly asked questions of PSG's defense, and eventually, the pressure became too much. In another brilliantly constructed sequence, Madrid opened up PSG once more, and Ronaldo was there again at the perfect moment to strike. His second goal was not just a finishing touch but a reward for relentless effort and impeccable positioning. The crowd roared, not in surprise, but in celebration of a familiar excellence. Ronaldo delivering in the Champions League was never a shock, it was an expectation, and yet every time he delivered, it felt extraordinary. PSG players, though disappointed, couldn't hide the respect for what they were witnessing. It was the type of performance that commands admiration even from rivals. Madrid's bench, their coaching staff, and their fans could feel that they were witnessing a chapter of football greatness being written right before their eyes. As the minutes ticked away, Real Madrid continued to control the rhythm. Kroos kept the midfield flowing with effortless passes. Modric glided across the pitch with the grace of a maestro. Casemiro intercepted, tackled, and shielded with flawless timing. The entire team functioned like a well-oiled machine, each player enhancing the performance of the others. Meanwhile, Ronaldo kept pushing, sensing opportunities, drifting wide, cutting inside, and spearheading every threatening attack. One of the most impressive aspects of this match was the attitude of Real Madrid. Even when leading, they did not settle. They played with ambition, intensity, and a winning mentality that reflected their championship DNA. Their confidence radiated through every touch, every run, every defensive challenge. This wasn't just about victory, it was about making a statement. And PSG felt that statement deeply. By the time the match reached its final stages, the outcome felt unquestionable. Real Madrid had not only outplayed PSG but had done so with flair, creativity, and authority. The fans sang loudly, applauding not just the goals but the performance, the spectacle, the spirit. And at the center of the applause was Cristiano Ronaldo, leader, finisher, icon. He walked off the pitch knowing he had delivered another unforgettable performance on a night when the world was watching. PSG, while disappointed, gained something too, an understanding of what it means to face a team with true European pedigree, a team that doesn't bend under pressure but thrives on it. They had seen firsthand the standard Real Madrid sets when it matters most. They had seen Ronaldo's brilliance up close, and despite the result, they couldn't help but respect the quality they faced. Looking back at this match, it stands as a reminder of what makes football beautiful. It's not only about goals or trophies, it's about moments that live on, performances that define eras, and players who elevate the sport. Ronaldo's display against PSG was one of those performances. It reminded fans why he remains one of the greatest to ever play the game. His combination of athleticism, precision, and determination is rare, and Real Madrid benefited from every ounce of it that night. The game also highlighted why Real Madrid is a club of legends. In moments of pressure, they find composure. In moments of doubt, they find belief. In moments when greatness is required, they deliver it. From the fans in the stands to the players on the pitch, every heartbeat seemed in sync, pushing the team toward a victory that felt inevitable the moment Ronaldo scored his first goal. As the final whistle blew, the stadium erupted in celebration. Real Madrid had not just won, they had impressed, inspired, and reminded the football world of their enduring power. Ronaldo waved to the crowd with a smile that carried pride and satisfaction. He had delivered once again, proving that when the lights are brightest, he shines brightest. Long after the crowd dispersed and the players walked down the tunnel, the echoes of that night lived on. Fans replayed the goals, the dribbles, the passes, the celebrations. Commentators analyzed every detail, and football lovers worldwide found themselves talking about one thing: the night Real Madrid impressed PSG, powered by the brilliance of Cristiano Ronaldo. It was more than a match, it was a showcase of mastery, a story of champions, and a memory that will forever belong to the rich legacy of football.